Hello, dear friends. I welcome you to this beautiful session of our Facebook Live page. I, Sushant Maheshwari, on behalf of Global Trainer Hub, welcome you all to this beautiful Facebook Live session in our Global Trainer Hub page. Global Trainer Hub is celebrating Women's Day special week, in which we are interviewing those women who are doing exceptionally great in their respective domain or their respective field. And today is our third day. And today we have with us Miss Shivangi Srivastav ma'am from Pune, Maharashtra. Miss Shivangi ma'am is a corporate trainer and a public speaking coach and a leadership consultant. So, welcome, a very warm welcome, Shivangi ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. And thank you so much to Global Trainers Hub for inviting me. And I'm really excited to have a beautiful conversation with you.
It's our pleasure, ma'am. It's our pleasure to have you on our Facebook Live session. So, dear friends, today we will be interviewing Shivangi ma'am, and we will be knowing her journey through for her trainers. That what was her journey and when she came to become a trainer. So, a very warm welcome, ma'am. And before I start, I would like to know how did this inspiration came from you to become a trainer?
Okay, that's a wonderful question. Actually, right now, by profession, I'm a software engineer,
Okay.
but I always really like to speak on stage. Being a certified dancer, I never like since very early age, I really had very few stage fear. And
Okay.
parallelly, I was very much interested in English and literature. That's why in my board exams, I stood national topper in English, right? So then my journey of public speaking and English started where I was in college. I graduated in 2019 only. When I was in college, I started practicing public speaking. I hosted so many events. I even hosted international conference which was held in India in the year 2019. And
Okay.
then while I was simply doing my jobs since the time I graduated. Then in the year 2020 May, when we all were working from home, right now also I'm working.
Right.
So before that, I used to make videos for people for free. Then when I was in sitting at home in the month of May, I finally decided that I should start it as a profession, because while we are working from home, we get a lot of time window, right, along with our work. So
Right.
I just recorded a video of 15 seconds and uploaded it on my Instagram, that I want to train few people, and that will be paid one, and the cost will be very less, right?
Okay.
So surprisingly, within 30 minutes I got 30 registrations. So
Okay.
that was the biggest motivation for
Okay.
me. And from there, I started training people. And the span of 6 to 7 months, I have successfully trained more than 500 individuals. And I'm really happy that by the grace of God, 80% of the people whom I have trained are already excelling in their careers. They are actually having their career since more than 20 years, 25 years. So I'm really happy and thankful to all the people who trusted me and got trained by me.
It's really great, ma'am. It's really great that in such a short span of time you have acquired more than 500 candidates, more than 500 participants. It's really very great. And I just also wanted to know that how you started this journey as a trainer.
as as a trainer. So this is how I started, and actually I was always inclined to training and speaking since my early days. Even if
Okay.
I was in college, I used to train
Hmm.
students or the people who are in slum, right? From my CSR, I used to work as many social. I used to like serve for as many social causes as I could. So I
Hmm.
use every single weekend I used to invest my entire Saturday in training students from the slum. Then even if I'm in company, even if I'm training providing training to the other people, still I invest my Saturday in training the people from the slum, or to the girl students, or the students who are studying from a government school or something like that. And yeah, I really wanted to declare that today I finished my training of career counseling. So now I have decided that I am going to train at least 50. I'm going to do the career counseling for at least 50 slum students, or the kids who are below poverty line and are studying in government schools are not, and are not getting very good aids. So I really want to do at least for completely free of cost, I want to do the career counseling of 50 students. So if somebody is watching here, and if somebody feels like I can help someone around them, then please do let me know.
Okay, it's really great, ma'am, that you work in a corporate social responsibility also. Do you work with any particular company, or you are doing it by your own?
No, while I was in college, I used to do through my college also, and particularly like personally also. But now I'm doing it through my company. Plus, if I get time, I do it whenever I can help. I definitely move further, and I like to help them.
Okay, it's really great, ma'am. It's really great. It's very interesting to know that you work in a CSR project also, and the motive of CSR is also this, that we have to, if we are earning from the society, so it's our responsibility that we should work for the society also. It's really great, ma'am. So, ma'am, coming going to going again further, I just also wanted to know that what are the prerequisites to become a trainer? That you are in a training industry. So, what do you think? What are the prerequisites that a person require?
Okay. What I feel is that if there is only one skill that you feel like you are comfortable with,
Right.
you feel like you can teach somebody, then you can be a trainer. Another thing is that no, not every single person is a trainer. Not every single teacher we see around us is a trainer, right? Because if I am just doing it because I'm getting paid for it, then I'm not trainer by heart. What I
Right.
feel is like even if I'm doing my 9 to 5 job, even if I'm working on my startups and doing everything, trust me, if I sit for 1 hour and train somebody, that is like a process of therapy for myself. I really love to teach, whatever the topic is. I really love to talk. I really love to teach. So that passion of teaching, if you are able to develop it, then you can be a very good trainer. Another thing is that no matter whether you are training through an institution, or even if you are training personally,
Right.
never consider that your trainees are your clients,
Okay.
right?
Right. Right. Right.
फॉर बीइंग मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि बचपन से हम लोग ना एक ट्रेनर या एक टीचर की छत्र छाया में पलते आए, है ना? सो कोई भी, भले हम 50 साल के भी हो जाते हैं और एक ट्रेनर के सामने बैठते हैं ना, तो हम उनके सामने बच्चे ही बन के बैठते हैं. सो वी वोंट जस्ट नीड फैक्ट्स एंड फिगर्स फ्रॉम देम. वी वांट सम कंपैशन, वी वांट सम वार्मथ फ्रॉम देम, right? So if you feel like you can consider, like, no matter what's the age of your trainee, if you can consider them your children, if you have that willingness to provide them as much value as you can, then trust me, you can be a very good trainer. And I think I really love teaching, and I love every single person whom I have trained. Like even if I have trained 500 people, even if I have trained so many other people also, but still I try to be available 24/7 whenever they need me, through a call or whatever. So because I love them, that's it.
Okay, it's really good. So, Miss, in your terms, that to become a trainer, the most important prerequisite that you should have a love and compassion towards this profession, right?
Compassion is very important.
It's absolutely right, ma'am. The word that you use, compassion and love. So, dear friends, it's really very important that until and unless you don't have love and compassion to become a trainer, not only a trainer in any domain, if you don't have love and compassion, you won't be able to get success in that particular field, right, ma'am?
Perfect.
Exactly. So, as you said, ma'am, you have a love and compassion towards this field, towards giving something to your trainees, to the participants, those who are coming to you. So, Was there any difficulties also that you faced
Okay.
in your journey?
Yes, I won't say them difficulties, but
The
there were
learning,
some of
right?
the moments from where I have learned a lot. It has just been few months since I have started training formally, but I think the most important and the most common difficulty I was having was time management, because I'm already doing my full-time job. Plus,
Right.
parallelly, I'm working on my startup. So I had to, since earlier days, I had like a very split kind of passion between dance and public speaking. So
Okay.
I used to dance every single day for 4 hours. Then when I started training people, I had to decide if I'm going to move further with my dance, or if I'm going to move further with my public speaking and training. So it was a very tough decision. So that was the time when I decided that public speaking is going to be my passion, and I want to convert it into my career training.
Okay.
And dance, I'm just going to leave it for now as a hobby. So
Right.
I completely like, it was a very big struggle for myself to shift my mindset. Another thing was that there were some moments like, that's a very personal thing, and yes, there was somebody, there was an institution who tried to like offer me to work with them, and when I denied working with them, I started facing a lot of criticism, like, why are you training, are you even certified? So frankly speaking, if I call myself a soft skill trainer, if I call myself a corporate trainer, then my entire career is based on my talent only. I don't have any certificate or any particular degree,
Right.
right? So but I'm really happy that it was my Instagram people, or the people whom I have provided value through social media. I really
Right.
got a lot of help from them, and it is really I'm really happy that I was able to recover from that tough situation very well.
Okay, so it was really great to know your journey as what were the problems that you faced during this journey, and it was really very inspiring, ma'am. That even after so much threats, you continued. You were stable, and it's I think if you have a passion for something, nothing can give you a threat or something like this. So
Exactly.
it's really great, ma'am. And coming to further, ma'am, I would like to also know that what are the events and programs you used to conduct?
Okay, so I started with formal events only. Then I started hosting college shows. I have hosted for my own college also, and for different educational institution. I have hosted like conferences, like the formal
Okay.
conferences that
Hmm.
happen. Then I have hosted in Smart India Hackathon also. Yeah, I have done
Okay.
hosting in Smart India Hackathon also. And then I have hosted for some cultural events or some public events also. And right now, I'm really happy that in my company, for which I'm working as a software engineer, more than that, I'm doing training kind of stuff. And in the span of 1 year, I established myself among the 12,000 employees in India. I established myself as a prime anchor, and I'm really happy that I got a chance to interview our head of AT&T Amdocs and head of Amdocs also. And there were so many other entrepreneurs, like the founder of Coding Games, people from Ministry of India. I have like interviewed all of them, so I'm really happy. So
It's
these
really
were the
great, ma'am. It's really great when you get to get a chance to interview such dignitaries. It's really great.
things.
And is there any events that you are going to organize in future so that our viewers can know that how they can enroll to your events?
Right now, I'm planning to have some sessions on career counseling, and like my regular batches and workshops, I'm definitely going to organize some workshops for the people. Like, I have felt that there are so many people who are very much willing to join my sessions, but they cannot join because they have less time, right?
Right.
So I'm planning to have at least 2 workshops in a month where I can provide as much value as I can within 2 or 3 hours. And the another thing is that I don't believe in just sharing the videos with the people. Yeah, this is the one thing that I think is special about my trainings, that I don't just share a video, or I don't just give tips and tricks to the people in the name of communication skills training, right?
Right.
I'm teaching you communications, then I have to make sure that you are communicating with me back. If I'm just
Exactly.
coming and speaking, it is not enough, right?
Exactly.
Even if I'm going to take 30 minutes of training for yours, of
Hmm.
course, then definitely I'm going to make sure that you are going to speak for 10 minutes, so that I'll understand how what was your state, how I have helped, and how you have changed. So this is the reason why I have been suggested so many times that I should start selling online courses and all these stuffs which are pre-recorded, but I don't do it. I try to have as much as I can live sessions only, so live training sessions only. So far whatever trainings I have conducted, most of them, all of them were like live training only, where I make sure that at least 50% of the time the trainee is speaking and I'm listening.
Yes, it's really great. So, dear friends and viewers, as you can listen to ma'am, that she used to give her hand-holding support throughout the event, throughout the program. So it's really great. It's I don't think so कि अभी और कोई बहुत करता होगा कि ऐसे आपको hand-holding support दे. And if you are listening to this, you should definitely join Shivangi ma'am program. Whatever program she used to conduct, definitely join that, and definitely you will get that particular benefit. And if you want to do something in your public speaking, if you want to improve that, and that, as ma'am said that she used to communicate with you on regular basis so that your communication skills get effective. So it's really great, ma'am. It's really great to know that you give your hand holding support to the participants, which is very rare in today's world. So it's really great, ma'am. And at last, ma'am, I would like to know that what will be the message that you will give to the trainers or the participants.
Okay. So there is one thing that I want to give to all the people whom I have trained and who are going to be my trainees in future, that once you are with me, once you get connected with me as my trainee, it doesn't matter like what I'm getting paid or everything is just secondary. It is my responsibility to make sure that you are growing. So you can just like once you get in touch with me as a trainee with an intention of learning something, then there is 100% guarantee that you are going to grow, and I'm not going to give up on you until and unless I'm sure that you are done. So this is the reason my what I provide is the kind of training I provide is, once a person comes and joins my training batch, then I don't just ask them that within 2 months if the training is over and you may go, right? So my process is that if somebody joins me and a training batch goes for 2 months, then I ask them to stay. If they are feeling like okay I'm done, then they can leave. Otherwise, if they feel like I have to like continue the training for 1 year, 6 months, or even if after 6 months they feel like rebrushing all the stuffs, then they can simply come and join my session and they don't have to pay anything, right? To make sure that I am going to make a significant change. And the most important thing is I really love all the people whom I train. लोग कहते हैं मुझे कि आप 10 घंटा 12 घंटा का जॉब करते हो, बाकी काम करते हो, फिर आप और 3-4 सेशंस लेते हो दिन भर में, तो आप थक जाते हो, राइट? सो मेरे लिए उल्टा होता है, इट्स काइंड ऑफ रिक्रिएशन, बिकॉज मुझे बातें करना बहुत पसंद है. Okay, so I just sit, I talk, I teach, and that's a big refreshment for me. So this is so that's it. So this is what I want to tell everybody. So if you hold my hand once, then I'm not going to leave your hands throughout your life, and the only purpose I'm having is to make a significant difference in your personality in order to bridge the gap between your career or the dream company, your profession, and your current state, right? So if you want to learn anything from me, you can simply feel free to join me on any social media. I have been creating a lot of free content on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and other platforms through my podcast also. So please feel free to reach out to me. You can go simply to YouTube and search Shivangi Srivastav. You will definitely find me. You can search me on any social media, and please feel free to contact me whenever you need my help. And I'm really thankful to Global Trainers Hub for inviting me. And Sushant, I must say that I have given interviews so many times, but you are one of the most, you are actually one of the best interviewers with whom I have ever talked, because I really enjoyed the way you are responding to my answers.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. It's for your kind gestures. And ma'am, at last, I just want to know that there are a few trainers, those who want to make their career in the training industry.
Mhm.
So, what will be the one suggestion or any comment that you want to give to them?
Okay.
Those
So
who want to join training industry.
yeah, yeah. I have seen there are so many people because I have also just started as a trainer, right?
Right.
So if you know one skill and you are willing to learning, to train somebody, you don't need to know A to Z about that topic,
Right.
right? You don't need to be the best person in that topic,
Right.
but you should be one of the people who has most interest in that particular topic. So keep learning, and whatever you learn, if you are able to explain it to some other person, plus you have some interest other than earning money, if you have some other interest in other reason or motivation behind teaching, then definitely any person in the entire world can be a very good trainer.
Okay, so thank you so much, ma'am, for guiding those trainers, those who are watching this live session of from Global Trainer Hub page. And thank you so much, ma'am, that you joined us, that you gave us your valuable time. It was really a great meeting with you, and I hope the viewers of this particular page is liking your feedback, that what all things are required to become a trainer, about your journey and about your difficulties that you faced, what were the prerequisites to become a trainer. Thank you so much, ma'am, for guiding us. And dear friends, uh, thank you so much that you joined our Facebook live session. So we will meet tomorrow. Keep liking our page and keep subscribing to our page, and do like Shivangi ma'am page also. And Shivangi ma'am is available on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. Any social media that you can surf, you will find Shivangi ma'am content, and it's absolutely free. That's as ma'am said. So thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for inviting me. Keep learning, keep growing. Thank you.
Great.